Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to learn about right to freedom. And before that, we were learning about the fundamental rights or our fundamental rights. And we have already learned right to equality. And let me repeat one more time our fundamental rights. First one, right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, right to constitutional remedies, and the last one, right to primary education. And the first right, that is the right to equality, we have already learned in the last class. And see, today we can learn the right to freedom. Well, see, our constitution gives us mainly 6 types of freedom. Again, our constitution gives us mainly 6 types of freedom. Let us see which are the 6 types of freedom. First one, freedom of speech and expression, and freedom of assembly peacefully without arms, and freedom to form associations and unions, and freedom to move freely throughout the territory of India, freedom to reside and settle in any part of or any territory of India, and the next freedom, that is freedom to practice any profession or to carry on any occupation, any trade or business. These are some of the rights or some of the rights that includes right to freedom. See, we have the right to express our ideas through speech, and or we have the right to speech and expression, and also we have the freedom to assemble peacefully without arms. We have the right to assemble or gather, but that should be of a peaceful atmosphere, and without that also should be without any arms. And see, freedom to form associations and unions. Another right includes right to freedom, that is to form associations and unions. We have the right to form different associations and different unions, and freedom to move freely throughout the territory of India. That is another freedom, means that is another our freedom, or we have the freedom to move freely throughout the territory of India. Please keep in mind, throughout the territory of India, not to other countries. We can move, but some restrictions, everything is needed. So, but we have the right or we have the freedom to move freely throughout the territory of India, and freedom to reside and settle to any part of the territory of India. That is another freedom. We have the freedom to reside any part within the territory of India. Next one, freedom to means do any profession, or freedom to practice any job or profession, occupation, trade or business, whatever maybe, we have the freedom to choose. See, and the right to freedom allows us to exercise personal freedom, means the right to freedom allows us to exercise personal freedom also. However, while exercising our freedom, we should be very careful, means our freedom should not be harm or make any disturbances to others' rights, means we should be very careful while exercising our freedom, or we must be careful not to harm others or go against the interest of the nation. Means when we are enjoying such types of freedom, we should be very careful not to harm the rights of others. And see again, the right to freedom is therefore is not absolute. Means the right to freedom has some restrictions also. The right to freedom has some restrictions also. For example, we are free to express our opinions in spoken, written or any other form, but that should be of true. Or we have a free media also, we can, or we have the freedom to even criticize the government also, but however we have no freedom or we have no right to criticize anyone without any reason. Means we have the right or we have the freedom to criticize, but should be some reason. We have no right to criticize even government without any reason. And same, the right to freedom protects the citizens from injustice. Means again, the right to freedom protects the citizens from injustice. A citizen cannot be punished, or one person cannot be punished or held prisoner for a crime unless provided guilty in a court. Means that if a person commit any guilty, that should be proved in the court of law, then only he or she may be getting punishments. And also a person cannot be punished more than once for the same crime. If he did a crime or if he committed any guilty, means only once he could be punished for the same crime. That is right to, again the right to freedom protects citizens from injustice. And see next right, that is the right against exploitation. We know that people who are poor or do not know their rights are often exploited by others. Means the people, those who don't know their rights, what is happening, they are exploited by others. That is, it means that we should be very aware of our rights. Otherwise, what will happen? Others may be exploiting us. So we should be very aware of our rights. Means some types of exploitation have been declared illegal. Like for example, beggary, the system of beggary means or beggary or bonded labor, that is illegal, that is considered as illegal. All these things are about right against exploitation. It means that we should be very aware of our rights, and we have different types of freedom, and we have no right to interfere the freedom of others. We have the freedom to criticize others, but that should be with reason. We have no right to criticize others without any reason. These are some of the things related with right to freedom. The remaining part we can learn in the next class. Thank you all of you.